Today we will see new chapter, that is how do organisms reproduce. In previous chapters you have learnt life processes which help an organisms to keep alive. In fact, every living organism remains alive on this earth for a limited period of time and then dies. So, new organisms have to be produced in place of those who die. The production of new organisms from the existing organisms of the same species is known as reproduction. Actually, reproduction is one of the most important characteristics of living organisms. Reproduction is the ability to produce more members of their species. Reproduction is essential for the survival of a species on the earth. Reproduction ensures that the continuity of life on earth. This helps to create variations among individuals. Reproduction are of two types. They are asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Let's see one by one. First one is asexual reproduction. In this, only one parent is involved. Here, no gamete formation and also no fusion of gametes. The young ones formed here are almost identical to each other as well as to the parent cell. Asexual reproduction generally occurs during favorable conditions. It is a faster method of reproduction. Next is sexual reproduction. In this, two parents are involved. Gametes formation and fusion of gametes, that is opposite sex of male and female, takes place. Individuals produced in this process are non-identical to their parents. They show variations among themselves. Let's see the types of asexual reproduction. In the asexual reproduction, certain body cells of the parent organism undergo repeated mitotic division to form two or more new organisms of the same kind. Asexual reproduction takes place by the following methods. They are fission, budding, spore formation, regeneration, fragmentation and vegetative propagation. Now we will discuss these methods one by one briefly. First we will see fission. Fission means splitting. It is of two types, that is binary fission and multiple fission. Let's see first binary fission. This fission takes place in bacteria, protozoa like amoeba, paramecium, etc. In the case of amoeba, pseudopodia gets detached first. Then the nucleus of the parent cell divides and then the cytoplasm divides, which results in the formation of two daughter cells. This process occurs during highly favorable conditions. Here, nuclear division is termed as karyokinesis and cytoplasmic division is termed as cytokinesis. Next is multiple fission. It is seen in Plasmodium. It is a malarial parasite. In this, during unfavorable conditions, the parent cell develops a thick resistant wall around itself, forming a cyst. That is termed as encystation. Within the wall, the nucleus of the cell splits several times to form many smaller nuclei called daughter nuclei. Little bits of cytoplasm collect around each daughter nuclei and thin membranes are formed around them. In this way, many new daughter cells are formed from a single parent cell within the cyst. When conditions become favorable, the cyst wall breaks and many individuals are released. Let's see budding. Budding is otherwise called as torulation. It is seen in yeast. The parent cell develops an outgrowth at its upper end. The nucleus of the parent cell divides and one of them moves into the outgrowth which grows bigger and finally separates from the parent cell. Very often, if the conditions are highly favorable, a chain bud is formed. The complex chain bud is termed as torula stage. Next is spore formation or sporulation. This is seen in bread mold, that is rhizobus. It is one of the fungus. Here, rhizobus body is made up of thread-like structures called hyphae. The erect hyphae bear sporangia inside which reproductive structures called spores. These spores are asexually reproducing bodies having a thick protective wall. Unfavorable conditions, these spores are in inactive form. When these spores get favorable conditions, each one forms a new individual. Let's see fragmentation. This type of asexual reproduction seen in multicellular organisms which have a simple body organization. For example, Spirogyra. It has a filamentous body. This filamental form breaks into two or more pieces. Each piece is called as fragment. Each fragment has the capacity to form a new individual. This process is termed as fragmentation. Next is regeneration. This method of asexual reproduction often seen in plants. Regeneration is the ability of organisms to develop lost their parts. Some organisms show high regenerative capacity. For example, planaria. Regeneration is the process of getting back a full organism from its body part is called regeneration. Regeneration is carried out by specialized cells. These cells increase in number very quickly and make large number of cells. From this, mass of cells undergo changes to become various cell types and tissue. These changes takes place in an organized sequence called as development. These tissue form various organs and body parts. This mode of reproduction takes place only organisms which have simple body organization.